going on, you guys? I'm Jarek120 alongside Franklin Torres. And how did you come into contact with me, or like, what are we here to do today, basically?
Well, I came in contact with you through a friend. I saw the video that Evan recently posted, essentially asking other performers to come and show their style. And I was very excited about that, but quite honestly, I wouldn't have done anything about it. My friend went out of her way, and here we are.
So how'd you hit me up? How'd you get a hold of me?
She created a Twitter account, and I messaged you, and we literally just set this day.
I threw out this open invitation.
Right.
Hey, anyone talking shit, or like, you know, you perform better, you tell me how I should perform. Here's an open invitation. Come out to LA, I'll film you do magic. And I've had a handful of people hit me up. You happen to be the first one that I'm actually filming with. So with that being said, what should we expect to see as far as performance style from you, as far as like influences or anything like that?
Okay. In terms of performance style, I'm mostly a card guy. I deal essentially just with cards. I've tried other things, coins and certain other gimmicks, but I personally find them to just be somewhat inconvenient depending on the circumstances. Also, I enjoy sleight of hand. So some of my influences have been Daniel Madison. I'm just blown away every time he does like a bottom deal and things like that. That came later though with my interest in magic or sleight of hand. My initial, I guess my first teacher really was Evan. It all started when I saw a David Blaine special, and I needed to know how it was done. I went on YouTube, searched, and I literally found all your material. And so your material played a great influence on me. It taught me many things in terms of performance, methods, and approach anxiety, and all the social aspects that are in play when interacting with other people.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good. That's what I try to do. I try to teach. There's plenty of people that teach magic on YouTube.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people that teach you how to be a magician. And that's
Right.
what I try to focus on, and that's why I offered this open invitation. It's so
Right.
people like you or anyone can come out, and whether it's interact with me or pick my brain, or we can just chat about whatever you're interested in. But also, do you do street magic often?
Well, before I answer this question, I just want to mention one last thing for the previous question, as far as influences. Evan literally made a big impact in my life. You can say that I was I was hesitant, reserved, and for the most part, I chose not to interact with people, but you just gave me that motivation, that inspiration to break through and fucking do something about it. So as far as what I perform, right, that's your question?
Basically, do you ever perform street magic?
Oh yeah, I actually perform quite often. Usually in a bar setting, people are drinking, and it's at night, so that grew to be my preferred stage, if you will.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What, I guess, was it different? How hard was it initially to go out and actually like really try to perform and talk to perform for complete strangers, not friends or family,
Right.
versus now after you've done it however many times that you have?
Well, in the beginning, I sucked. To be quite honest, you don't know anything, so there's a high probability of you committing some sort of mistake or error. Not only that, but the performance aspect was very poor. You know, it's just the beginning, right? I would get the shakes. I didn't know exactly what to say. I didn't know exactly how to handle things or adapt to certain situations, because with each and every performance, you have a different experience. There's different people, and they give you different reactions or different challenges in some instances. However, over time, through practice and constant exposure, I feel that my experience got to a point where I can approach people and I can challenge myself, let's say with a hard effect or something that requires some sort of skill.
Deeper skill.
Yeah.
Awesome. The reason I ask is I was just curious as to where you feel you might be with going on the streets today and just
Right.
performing, because I feel that in the future with these open challenges, people taking me up,
Yeah.
I hope to run into people that don't know what to say or like, oh, we help, like, and
Yeah.
so I guess I'm sure you're going to be good. I can feel like your confidence, and I have like a good feeling. Is there anything that you presently do still feel that you struggle with or could work on better? What could you feel that you could improve more?
The performance aspect, I feel like I don't need really some sort of improvement, and that's not to sound cocky or overly confident. I just feel that I have a hold of it, right? Like
You're in control.
right. So I'm not a master. I'm not a pro by any means. I'm just a regular guy who fucking picked up a deck of cards and you know, gave it a shot. But for me, I guess what keeps me going is learning certain things that are challenging. So I'll give you an example. The bottom deal is something that I try to practice often, and I don't dare do it in public because I still have yet to properly learn it. So there's things like that. But when it comes to being in some sort of environment, interacting with people, I feel that I could take the challenge. It's not always easy. Trust me, sometimes you do get...
The first few are going to be tough, but once we get a few under our belt, then we're going to start steamrolling.
Right.
Just running through people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'll be fun. But I wanted to ask you that initial kind of like, before we attack the day interview, just to let you guys know your story.
Yeah.
And again, offer an open invitation to, and you guys will see other people come on and we'll hear their stories too. But this will be really cool, and I'm excited to see what you have to show us. We'll see different things than just what I do, and we might film different types of styles of videos too.
Yeah.
It might not just be street magic. So we'll see what we get into. I'm excited. All right, let's get to it.